Oh, I'm Rex Maynard. I'm chairman of the South Carolina Tennis Hall of Fame Selection Committee and also the historian of the South Carolina Tennis Hall of Fame.
Thank you so much. It's an honor. I'm humbled. Congratulate Paul Pittman as well. It's a dream come true for me.
It's a huge honor, and I'm certainly mindful of that.
Tell us how you got involved with tennis.
Well, it's not a very elaborate story. In 1990, I was about to retire from the Army, my first retirement, and I was looking around for something that would be a little more exciting than running every day. My wife had started playing tennis with neighbors. We were in Florida, and so I went out and played and loved it. It was basically love the first time I stepped on the court, and I've loved the game ever since, and particularly love the people involved in it.
One day I said to myself, I'd like to try that sport because I really like basketball, and I played a little football, and I asked my mom if I could play. She said, absolutely. And I actually have a racket that you can use. So I went down there, and everybody was so friendly. And they had this long wall that was adjacent to the football stadium that you could hit on. So I'd go down there and hit, and people would evidently sometimes ask me to hit some, and I hit with them. And I became very interested from there.
What would you say some of your biggest moments in tennis were?
The first was in Athens, Georgia, at the NCAAs. One of my biggest goals was to make All-American. Chris Mayotte, my doubles partner, had made it the previous year, and I saw how that could escalate him as one of the premier college players in the country. So I was determined to try to reach that goal. I practiced very hard that summer, went into that season with Chris Mayotte as my doubles partner, and I knew my goal was to make it to the NCAA quarterfinals, which would make me an All-American. So we played the NCAA, we played around the 16, and we won. So now as an All-American, I can never forget calling my mom up on that payphone at Athens, Georgia, and telling her I was All-American. And that was a great feeling for me. Also in Athens, Greece, we played Davis Cup there against Belgium. You know, you're looking up at the Acropolis. And this was the beginning of the Davis Cup where they line up all the players. And having gone to Greek school, I learned the Greek national anthem. And when they played that, it was very emotional because that's where my ancestry came from. And now I was representing not only Charleston, South Carolina, but now a country where my ancestors came from.
The awards I've won are certainly meaningful. They are somewhat daunting because they are named for and have been won by some truly amazing people. The sense that you have when you're recognized that way is that it's wonderful that people think that well of you, but it's even better that they would, at least in terms of selecting you for an award, put you in the same category with some of these truly outstanding tennis players, coaches, leaders who've been in South Carolina and in the South over the years. It's you know, the honor is hard to describe, but it's certainly there, and the sense of awe persists to this day from each of those awards.